everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. Today I'm going to briefly talk about this Fix My Life episode, which featured Laura Govan. Now, I don't know much about Laura other than the fact that she was married to basketball player Gilbert Arenas, and she was on Basketball Wives Fighting, and she does struggle with a horrible yeast infection. Now, she revealed this herself, okay? But let me be serious for a minute, because this Fix My Life episode was pretty deep. And Iyanla really opened Laura's eyes to the mess that she had in her life.
That I'm here because you don't know who you are as a woman. But who the hell are you?
Now, Laura did reveal that her ex-husband, Gilbert Arenas, slept with her sister, Gloria. But instead of leaving him, she went back to him several times. So Iyanla was like, what is going on in the mentality of a woman that would allow her husband to sleep with her sister, yet she would go back to him? And Laura revealed that she didn't go back to him for his money, but she went back to him because she refused to lose. See, she was competing. She was competing with her sister and she was competing with herself. So she'd rather fight to be accepted than to take the gloves off and accept herself. Now, one thing Laura did reveal is that she opened up about being molested. So when she was 13 years old, she told her parents. However, her parents didn't act like they believed her. And that is the root of the problem here, because the fact that her parents shut her claims down basically told Laura that no one cares about her. And this is why she fights to be heard, and this is why she fights for acceptance.
On the situation of how was molesting me, as I say, and you called me a liar.
This is really when stuff hit the fan, because she was hurt and violated, and her parents really didn't believe her. In fact, her father was defensive because Laura said that he knew, and he said that he didn't know. But he made it about himself and less about his daughter in that situation.
I'm saying I did not know. She said, you know, so you're a liar. I did not know.
Well, that doesn't make her a
Don't
liar.
matter. Don't matter.
It does matter,
Don't
Daddy.
matter.
See, what he's saying really doesn't change the fact that it happened. It doesn't change the fact that his daughter was violated. And it seems as if he brushed her feelings about it under the rug. Now let's talk about Laura's dad for real, because he is a part of the reason why Laura acts the way she acts, and he's a part of the reason why she does have a lot of issues. He's a very hardened man. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a veteran, but he's very hard-hearted, and he fights to prove his point the same way Laura fights to prove her point. Not only that, but Laura's choice in men is a reflection of who her father is as well. And her father seems like a guy who's very controlling, and he used his own financial contributions to the household to really control whatever his family is doing. And this is exactly what her ex Gilbert is doing right now. He's using his money to control her situation. Last point that was very noteworthy, Laura's father revealed that he used to push her a lot during basketball practice. And the reason why he was so hard on her was because he wanted to make her stronger.
I'm the hardest critic, and sometimes I be so hard on her.
What that says when Daddy criticizes you is you're not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this next scene was actually my favorite. Iyanla made Laura bake a cake with ingredients like sardines, ketchup, relish, and all types of nasty stuff. And the cake may have looked good on the outside, but it was still nasty on the inside. And that was kind of a reflection on Laura's life, really. Like, she knows how to beautify a mess. And Laura told Iyanla, listen, I will take off these earrings, these lashes, and this makeup, and I will get a real job. And Iyanla was like, good, go do it then. And next time, show up on camera like the mother you are, not the reality star.
And you don't have to have a makeup artist and a manager and a publicist. That's making it look pretty.
Now, what's interesting is when they filmed the next scene, Laura was kind of getting an attitude with Iyanla, and she was saying, what I wear does not define me as a mother. And I do agree with Laura in that sense. However, she's dressing up to present herself as something she's not. She's making what's a mess look pretty, and in reality, she just has to strip all of that down and just be real for a minute. And that's what Iyanla was trying to say to her. Laura was kind of fighting Iyanla in the scene as well. She was going off and being defensive of how Iyanla told her to get a real job, when in fact she was the one who said out of her own mouth that she will get a real job. So it kind of shows that Laura is really taking on a lot of her father's characteristics as far as being like really defensive and ready to fight. But Laura did really get vulnerable when she was talking about her kids and how Gilbert was trying to take her kids away from her just so he won't pay child support.
His fight is not with those kids, for those kids, about those kids. His fight is to take you down.
Yeah, this episode really did make me feel bad for Laura. Now, eventually she did have a heart-to-heart with her dad, and he did apologize to her for not taking up for her and not understanding her. So I thought that was a good ending. However, I felt like they really didn't get to the root of everything that she went through. They kind of brushed over the fact that she was molested. They brushed over the fact that her sister slept with her ex-husband. And I was surprised that the mother wasn't really addressed, because it seems as if she kind of let a lot of things slide when it comes to her sister. How do you not scold your child for sleeping with her sister's husband? Like, I don't get it. Maybe they want to be neutral, but I still don't understand that. But yeah, anyway, Laura did do an interview with the Jasmine Brand. Now, I love the Jasmine Brand. Shout out to the Jasmine Brand. But she did do an interview with them on Facebook, and she went into more detail about her relationship with her sister.
He had my sister, of all people, go pick my children up from school. Her and her friend, from what I hear, and or did I get the story right, she had her friends pick up my children from school as Gilbert had them dismissed, and they flew to Tahoe. And I had no idea.
Okay.
Like,
and you weren't okay with that?
Hell no.
You talk about a little bit about your issue with your sister.
Yeah. You know, she stayed at my house in Washington, D.C. for 3 days with him while I was here in L.A.
Okay.
You know, things like that. There was a lot that went on.
To do that,
you think I'm going to give her permission? No. The answer is no. I would never.
Did you never caught them, but there were clues and signs that something wasn't right.
Come on.
I know, I'm just...
Come on, Jay.
So they both denied it. Your parents don't believe you.
They do now.
What's your relationship like with your sister now?
I don't have one. Our children have relationship. And that's
cool.
all I care about.
Right, okay.
As long as my kids grow up with their cousins, I can care less about the rest.
But she does talk about her situation with Gilbert, and she goes into a little bit more detail about how she was molested at 8 years old. So she goes into some more detail that the show didn't cover. So I'll put the link down below. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!